go back to
Wait,
the settings menu.
tell me that I'm
Go to
live.
general.
Hold on,
Oh yes, it just went live, so it's rolling an ad now. If you have a moment, go look at the settings and see if it's asking in the general tab. There's confirm stream title and game before you go live. Is that checked?
Yeah, it's checked.
Okay, so that's one thing where it's asking you to input info, and then you're pushing that update to the server. So that's one thing.
We're live.
We are live.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. All right.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's on Twitch.
We're on Twitch.
Yes, you can pull it from Twitch. It won't necessarily be as high of quality.
Okay. All right.
Okay, should work.
Nice. Well, sorry everyone for the problem. It seems like every time we try and go live, there's a freaking problem, but you know, that's technology. So, all right. Well, let's get started. Welcome back to Adventure with Advantage. So previously, the party, having been sent to the dwarven mining town of Silver Ridge, met with a fellow Goblin Gazette reporter named Casimir Silverlash, who seemed to have run into a bit of trouble. They met up with Casimir, then convinced Graston Silverblood, the magistrate of Silver Ridge, to allow them into the mines, which had been blocked on the condition that the party would search for some miners who had gone missing and put an end to whatever was behind the attacks on the mine. The party assisted clearing out the mine and made their way into the Underdark. After facing some of the local creatures in the Underdark, they rescued a Svirfneblin who led them to this village. There they met the leader of the village, Shaylin Stonespeaker, who directed them to the Forgotten Temple on the Dark Lake. They set out for the temple, and after a few run-ins with some Durgar, arrived at the Dark Lake. As they followed the stone path that traversed the lake, they were soon contacted by an entity who referred to itself as the Deep One. The Deep One sought to strike a deal with the party. If they could open an entrance in the inner sanctum of the temple, he would assist them in defeating the Illithid who resided within. The party made their way inside the temple, confronted the Illithid known as Kaviku, and were able to defeat him. He seemed to have gone mad during his time there, and the party, fearing they were unable to overcome him, did get the assistance of the Deep One. Where are we? Just skipping. So they were able to defeat him, and before they left, they rescued some miners who were trapped there. Steel Scar, Mercy killed one of them who seemed to be under some duress. The other miners suggesting that there was nothing that could be done for him. And then Elomir, before he left, investigated the weird smoky thing that was there, and he discovered that it was some sort of portal. And before he left, he heard his name being whispered from the portal. And they left the temple and made their way back to the Svirfneblin village, where they all rested. So we will pick up there. So you guys made your way back to the Svirfneblin village. You spoke with Shaylin, who suggested you guys take a rest. Much needed rest. You guys got a bunch of items as well. I don't know if you were wanting to look at those before you rested, or you want to do that later, or during the rest. Up to you guys.
During parts of the watch, looking at some of them would be cool.
Yeah.
You probably don't need a watch because you are in this village.
We're a village, so we're in a safe place.
So, I mean, if you want to,
this is a safe place.
We could probably. I would. Before our actual long rest, I would just sit down and start bringing everything out. Like you said it was one potion or two. I don't remember.
One potion, so in a vial. We had a rope, some gems, a bunch of gold, leather bracers, large one-handed axe, and a ring with a blue gem, which was on the body of the Illithid himself.
That's not the item that I picked up. I only wrote down what I actually ended up putting in the bag of holding that I have.
Oh, I didn't know who picked up what.
Yeah, the chest, I got everything from that chest. The ring, somebody else picked that up.
Okay, I think Levy has the ring.
I have the ring.
Yes, he does. You're right.
All right, so
so you got everything from the chest.
Take a look at.
So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna sit down wherever they whichever little hut they let us rest on.
You guys are resting in the same hut that you rested in previously, which was Shaylin's hut. It's small. There's a small fire in the middle, small embers burning. Not very big for you guys, but enough room for you guys just to be able to lay down.
All right, so everybody's sitting there like, guys, this was everything that was in the chest that was presented to us. And I'll take out the potion, the rope, the gems, the gold, the leather braces, and the axe. I'm like, gold and gems we can probably split evenly. I don't know whether the bracers or the axe have any other effects, and I can't discern what this potion is. What color is the potion?
It's a good question. Sorry, I was just making sure that the stream is looking at the village. That is a great question. Let me see.
RandomLootGenerator.com.
No, I know what potion it is. I just don't know what it looks like exactly. Transparent liquid. Floating in the center is what looks like... Kind of get a look at it, you kind of swirl it around. It looks like some sort of toenail or something floating around in it.
With a toenail?
Yeah.
You guys can have that one.
And I'll look at the rest of the party and be like, well, is the rope is just like standard, your 50 standard feet of rope?
The rope, sorry, I'm like looking at multiple different things. The rope is...
Or is there something I don't see on it?
So it is a rope. You're not sure whether or not it's magical. You'd have to spend some time trying to see if it's got anything going on with it.
Well, I have no magical capabilities. Like,
would you want me to look at that? I
No.
can look at the things.
Yeah, I brought them out and like, well, we can go through these items and inspect them and see what they all are, and we can divvy up the gold and gems. I'll start counting the gold, see how much that is in total, and I'll everybody else look at the rest of the stuff.
I had 130 gold that I've had on me from the Durgar that I grabbed earlier.
By the way, are you guys doing this before your rest or after?
Before.
Okay.
Before.
Okay. Cool.
I will sit there and identify all the stuff.
Just go through everything.
Yeah,
so,
basically.
All right. I guess it's right before. As long as you got the spell. Oh, you're gonna do rituals. Okay.
I was gonna do rituals. I got 2 first level spell slots and a second level spell slot that I could outburn.
All right. What's the first thing you are identifying?
What do we got? Let's see. I will go, I guess, just top to bottom. So let's check out this rope. Check out
Rope. Okay.
Yeah, what we got with this rope.
All right. You guys watch as Levy holds the rope. He just kind of his hands kind of glow for a second. This is a rope of climbing.
Mm-hmm.
You can look
Cool.
that up.
So this is a rope of climbing, guys. Then I will go down and I'll grab the leather bracers.
Okay. Same thing. You hold the bracers. Hands glow. These are bracers of archery.
Oh, I could use those.
So bracers of archery, I probably hand them off to Elomir since he's the only one that I ever see using a bow.
Yes.
Grab the large axe.
Okay.
A little heavy for you.
All right,
Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I rolled a 5 for strength check, 4 for strength check. I slide it across the floor.
Yeah, you like just like scraping it through the dirt.
Don't scratch it, man. Don't scratch it.
Don't scratch the floor.
All right, so you it's a dirt floor. It's okay. All right, so you spend time with this axe, and this axe, what you know it to be called, is called the corrupted axe of the Lightbearer, and you get as you're kind of like looking into this, right, casting the spell, you get a sense of like some sort of evil on this axe, and you're not, kind of puts you at unease.
Yeah. So this axe is not a friendly axe, guys. You might not want to use this. I don't know. It's pretty evil. It's called the corrupted axe of the Lightbearer. I don't know, Casimir, you seem to be the one that can handle evil better than most of us. Pass it off.
Keep it safe.
Okay.
Okay, I leave it there on the floor and kind of stare at it for a bit. I'm gonna think about
And
it.
then I'll hand him the potion at the end with the one with the toenail in it. See if he can make anything out of it.
Okay.
Does it identify work for that?
I don't know if it works for potions.
No, I don't think it does. I don't think it's like
But you
magical
want to see if
item.
maybe he can figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, just go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Oof. 3.
Yeah, you're not sure. You're kind of put off by the
toenail.
floating around in it.
I also want to identify the ring.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend some time with that.
Yep. So that is a ring of water walking.
Ooh.
Cool. Okay.
Neato.
So this is a ring of water walking. If anyone wanted to grab that.
I'm good. I got the cape still, so might want to give it to. Actually, Livy, I think you might be the best one to hold on to that.
Sure.
Casimir, by the way, go ahead and
Walk
make
on
a
water.
perception check.
I would be happy to. There's a d20. I think that's an 8.
Okay. So you're
Yeah.
kind of like, you leave that axe kind of like sitting away, but what you can make out on it is it's kind of like this dark metal, kind of like this green pulsing energy along the blades. And you notice a familiar looking symbol, but you can't quite make it out exactly. You see, kind of in the firelight, you notice something on the head of the axe, but you can't quite make it out exactly.
Gotcha. Symbol on it, dark metal with green pulsing energy. Can't. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Steel Scar, do you wanna take this rope of climbing or what?
Yeah, I probably make good use of it if we gotta go up somewhere sometime.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take the rope of climbing.
Okay. All right.
So how much gold? He gave me 130 from what he said he found, and then I have all the gold that was in the chest.
And gem.
So in the chest was go through, count it. Is what you want to do?
Yes, I was basically counting it while he was identifying
All right,
everything.
go through, count it. I don't know if Steel Scar can count that high. No, I'm joking.
Ah.
2,100 gold pieces. And then there are 10 gems in there. You're not certain exactly the value of the gems.
Can I do like an Arcana check on the gems to see if they're magical at all?
You can attempt to see if you sense any magicness about them, or if they seem to be used in some sort of magic stuff. Because that would be a detect magic spell. You're not sure. You don't get any. You don't. They don't seem to have some magical purpose or anything like that.
Cool.
So, Steel Scar hands out 557 gold and 5 silver to everybody.
557.
557.
You didn't get silver with it.
No, but technically, that's what it. I mean, I think I have some silver.
There you go. See?
He breaks some change.
Yeah, we would work together to break it down into change.
There you go.
So yeah, so basically everybody would get 558 if I broke it down.
So while you guys are all sitting there doing this, you hear a noise outside as the flap on this little hut thing opens up, and you see the familiar figure of Shaylin come kind of shuffling in. She's got her staff, and she's kind of like, and she walks up to the chair that she sat in before and takes a seat. Kind of climbs up, like, gets in. She's like, well, I thought you all would be resting, but clearly I was wrong. So I thought I'd come in and say hello.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
It's good to see you. I'm glad you all made it back.
Oh boy, so are we.
Yeah, a little surprised about it.
We nearly died, but we somehow made it through.
She says, yes, I was able to follow some of your progress. If you don't mind, I had some questions.
Sure.
And so she kind of like leans forward on her staff, and she's like, what was inside the temple?
An aboleth and an olithid.
She kind of like, see kind of her
Or
face.
actually, would I know that? I think we knew the names of the olithid. I don't know. Did I recognize it was an aboleth?
I don't know. Go ahead and roll a nature check.
Okay. And where's my nature? 13.
You can speak Undercommon, right?
Yes.
Okay. I would say that you've maybe heard about aboleths. You're not certain, but you're like, that's probably what that was, though you're not exactly sure.
Okay.
So she seems a little off-put by that. Kind of leans back and kind of like, strokes her chin. She's like, that's troubling. And what happened to these creatures in the temple?
Oh, they dead. They like super dead.
Oh, we took care of that.
The Illithid and the Aboleth.
No, just the Illithid. We were not powerful enough to take on the Aboleth.
Which one was the Aboleth?
The bigger tentacly one, not the one that I crushed its head in.
The one that we made the deal with.
That one. Oh,
one
yeah,
that's
I had
the
no idea
living
what
one.
that thing was.
The one I smushed was an Illithid.
Got it.
Mr. Tentacle Face.
So she's like, so you made a deal with this Aboleth.
No, I never said that out loud. I was talking to 3 players.
I thought someone
never-
said it. I thought Casimir said
No,
it.
no.
Levy said
No,
it.
no,
Oh,
no.
one said it.
We
Okay.
did not say that at
No one
all.
said it in
No,
character. Okay.
No, I was telling. I was
Alright.
letting Zero which one is the one that we made the deal with.
Gotcha. Okay. So she's like, so there was a Aboleth and an Illithid inside the temple, and you killed the Illithid. What happened to the Aboleth?
It's still there, unfortunately.
She says, were they working together?
No,
No,
definitely
not at all.
They were fighting each other. So we basically took the opportunity to try and took the opportunity to try to rescue the miners and not get killed ourselves.
She kind of like leans back and she's like, I mean no offense, but how did you escape an Aboleth unharmed?
Oh, we were not unharmed, as you can clearly see by the way I look, because I look beat up as shit.
She's like, let me clarify. How did you escape an Aboleth with your freedom, your mind still your own? Very few people escape an Aboleth.
It seemed to have other things on its mind. It didn't so much care about us.
It seemed to want the temple to itself, so I guess it's sensed that the elephant is the one we killed, right?
Yes.
Illithid, yeah.
Yeah,
Mind flare.
it seems that it wanted the temple to itself, and the elephant was the one that's basically the true one in its way. So I guess it focused on it, and we made our own way try to get out of there.
So it seems that you took an opportunity and eliminated the Illithid. And the Aboleth remains?
Sounds about right.
That sounds about correct.
Says, Well, I hope we did not trade one evil for another, but it sounds like you did not have much of a choice. So I'm trying to catch
Not
up.
really.
Trying to catch up on my notes.
Maybe if we were stronger, we could have taken them both out, but...
Yeah. Side note, something I forgot to mention. So when you guys showed up, you had the bodies and the miners with you.
Yes.
They took the miners to another hut, so they are not currently with you.
Yes.
To get like healed up and stuff.
Yes.
And at this point, Shaylin says, "Well, I saw that you came with some bodies of some miners."
Yes, and we are gonna take them back with us, back on top, so at least their families can get some closure and know that we did all we could for them.
She says, "I understand, and I am sorry for their loss. But I wanted to let you know that my people are indebted to you, and if you would be willing, they are preparing a celebration of sorts for you. If you would be willing to just make an appearance after your rest, it would mean a great deal to my people. As for the bodies, I will do what I can to ensure that they do not come to any harm or any more decay."
We'd really appreciate that. And I look at the rest of the group and seeing if they all want to join the festivity that's gonna happen. I don't know.
I'm always down for a party. Let's go.
Food would be nice.
All right.
And yeah, my curiosity gets the better of me. Always.
And she's like, "Good." And she kind of like smacks her staff on the ground, hops off the chair. She says, "I will let them know. Now, take your rest. I will visit the bodies of these miners, and I will see you after your rest." As she hobbles out, you can see kind of the firelight kind of over her grayed out eyes as she hobbles out of the room.
I look at everybody and I'm like, guys, I think I just lied.
What? You lied? How? You didn't lie.
Well, I mean, I technically didn't tell her that we made a deal, so. And that's not. Like, Steel Scar has this super guilty look on his face. Like, he had to hit the truth.
I, not understanding this context, just go into my unmeditated state.
All right. So,
I take some notes before going, and then as I'm taking notes, I kind of like pass out midway because I'm so tired.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I take some notes in my journal for the Goblin Gazette, so it's part of my report ends up getting sent off, and then sleep.
Okay. Steel Scar, what are you doing?
I pass out.
All right. All right, so you guys all take a long rest. So whatever you need to do for that, get your hit die back, heal up, whatever you need to do.
Hit the long rest button, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
I would be attuned now to the dagger.
You would, yeah, if you slept with
Okay.
it. Just snuggled
I
it.
did.
Spooned
Yeah.
it.
Well, on one side I snuggled the dagger, and then the other side I was hoping I was still snuggling Flump.
Oh, yes, your Flump, who is still following around with you. All right, so you guys take your rest. And as you guys kind of wake up, you hear outside your little hut, just kind of some noises, talking, moving around. You can kind of feel a bit of an excitement in the air that you've not felt in the Underdark before, as people seem to be moving about out beyond, just outside your hut.
Would this be after our long rest?
Yeah, it's after your rest.
All right, so
Let's go outside. Party time.
All
I
right.
go outside. Party. We like to party.
All right, so you guys, as you guys exit out of your Shaylin's hut, having to kind of stoop down, you enter out back into the Underdark, and you can see this small village. But it looks like, lots of these Svirfneblin are moving about, some are carrying like plates and platters, as they are all moving toward a larger hut kind of at the center of the village. And as you guys pop out, a few of them kind of like see you guys, and they start like cheering, and some are running up and like trying to like shake your fingers and stuff because they're little gnomes, and they kind of like usher you guys toward this hut that they all seem to be heading toward. And then I believe a change of music is in store. Ignore any outside noises you may hear in this song, but all right, so you guys enter kind of it's a larger hut in this place. As you enter, it's still dark, but it's brighter than any spot you've been in here in the Underdark.
It's lit up.
It is lit up, yes. So you're led to this larger hut. Like I said, it's still small. So you enter in. The roof's about 6 or 7 feet tall. So like Steel Scar, I think you're like cresting it, just having to keep your head down.
Yeah, if it's 6 feet tall, then yeah, I'm hitting the roof.
Yeah, it's like 6 or 7 feet. So you're just kind of having to like just get down in there. You're having to kind of duck around things, and you
All
just
right.
see kind of like multiple long tables in this hut. There's just lots of these Svirfneblin sitting at the hut, the tables, talking to each other. You see kind of like a big bonfire at the front of this. At the front, you see this long table that's just kind of running across, kind of like if you were like at a wedding, like the wedding party table up at the front.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to turn the music down a little bit. And you guys are led up there by some of the Svirfneblin, who then kind of set you down, and they take their seats. After a few moments, you see some other Svirfneblins appear. They put some big tankards in front of you that are small for you, but big for them. It seems to be the biggest ones that they could find. They set these tankards in front of you guys, kind of like clap you on the back, and then they go back to their seats. And there's just a lot of energy and excitement. And then after a few moments, you see Shaylin kind of come walking in, and she walks up in front of everybody. And she begins to quiet everyone down. She's like, "Quiet! Quiet!" And the crowds begin to quiet down as they listen to their leader. And she says, kind of leaning over on her staff, "Today is a joyous day, and one of celebration. The evil that lurked inside the temple on the Dark Lake has been defeated, as she kind of glances back at you guys. And we have these adventurers to thank, whose good deeds also saved Ezran from a boulette and returned Neb and Tull to us from the Durgar slavers. Our lives here can seem hopeless, but good deeds like those of these adventurers give us hope and show that the surface is not so filled with evil as we may think, that perhaps goodness is not so forgotten in those sun-dappled lands. And it is for this reason that I believe establishing contact with the surface world would serve us well. At this point, kind of there's a loud, like an audible gasp kind of in the crowd, like, and people, like the Svirfneblin are kind of talking to each other. You get the sense that kind of they did not want contact with the surface. And she turns to you guys again. It says, "Adventurers, your willingness to do good has given us hope. It has given this old gnome hope as well. Please," and she pulls out a rolled up piece of paper. She hands it to Levy. She says, "Please take this to the missive to the leaders of the city from which you came. Perhaps we can work together to ensure something like this does not happen again, and ensure the safety of my people as well as your folk on the surface."
Absolutely, I'm sure they'd be very interested in working with you guys.
Alright, so as you take that, you kind of hear a slow clap in the crowd as they all kind of start to clap and cheer. And then Shaylin turns back to the crowd and says, "Now, let the celebration begin!" And at that point, there's just like this tornado of like Svirfneblin moving about. They're bringing out platters of food and drinks, and they're setting them in front of you guys. And the food, as you can see, it's very similar to what you ate before, like just mushrooms and lichen and fungus and weird fried things, as well as some meat that you're not exactly sure what it is. You've not seen it before?
It's definitely that monster we killed.
Yeah, the
But,
giant one.
If I take a bite of the meat, is it good?
It is nice. It's nice smoked. Whoever did this did a very good job. Salted to the right spot.
Is there
actually-
alcohol?
There is alcohol. Yes, you guys have tankards.
Is anybody I haven't touched the tankard at all. Is anybody like paying attention, seeing if we're enjoying the food and the drink?
Is what?
If anybody's paying attention to see if we're like, because they'll see Steel Scar eating, but
Yeah,
I'm trying
if he's drinking.
I'm trying to not get noticed if I'm not drinking the.
It seems pretty busy. You don't know that anyone would really notice.
Okay, because I haven't touched that tankard at all.
You
I try and offer some alcohol to my flump.
Okay. He kind of like floats up to his eyes, kind of look over the rim, and then just kind of like sink back into his head, kind of like scooting back. Doesn't seem interested in it. You do get the sense as you sniff it, this seems to be the stuff that you drank before. Just kind of it doesn't smell good. I think Elomir drank it before. I'm not sure if anyone else did.
I think I did, and it wasn't so good.
Yeah, no. You get
What languages are being spoken around this?
Mainly Undercommon and Common. But it's mainly Undercommon.
Okay.
Yeah. So after you guys eat a bit, everyone drinks except Steel Scar in celebration. You eventually see some young Svirfneblin come out with kind of a larger group of Svirfneblin. Not larger group, sorry, larger Svirfneblin. So adults and kids. And as they seem to begin to reenact some of your exploits. One of them seems to be dressed up like the boulette that you guys fought. And so you see one Svirfneblin that has a comically large fake sword. And he seems to growl all the time. Two wear big goofy hats. One carries an axe and a plate, like a dinner plate, in one hand and like an axe, like a fork in the other kind of thing. And then the other carries like a stick and it kind of like walks around and seems like go like this on the stick, blowing on it. And then you see another one that has like some like fungus over its head that's like black and like looking like kind of emo-ish as it runs around with the stick acting like it's shooting stuff. So yes, so they fight the boulette. After that, they switch to a new fight where they fight some Durgar, and then they free some of their fellow Svirfneblin. And then after that, they seem to reenact what you can only imagine to be the fight in the temple with the Illithid. Looks like the one who's the Illithid has like just something on their face, or it's just like lichen or something hanging down over its mouth. But the festivities are going. Everyone seems to be having a good time. It's a light in the dark. Are
the people that we rescued there too?
Yep, Neb and Toll are there. The miners are as well.
The miners,
yes, the miners that you're with. They seem to be going along with it, having fun, even though they might have just been rescued from some terrible event. They seem to be enjoying themselves as much as they could.
Good.
So yeah, this gives you hope, right? You guys have been in this kind of dark, hopeless place, and it's good to see that your deeds make an impact on people. It's kind of what Shaylin was trying to hammer into your guys' heads before, that doing a good deed just simply because is maybe difficult at times, but it has wide repercussions. After a while, the festivities seem to slow down, and Shaylin walks up to you guys, and she's like, as a token of our appreciation, I have something for you. And she pulls out a medallion. It's a triangular medallion made of a dark metal. And as she kind of hands it out to you, who would like to grab it?
I'll grab it.
All right.
Levy grabs hold of it. And as you kind of look at it, it's triangular. In the center is an eye. And below the eye is a open book. Castamere, you recognize this symbol. As the symbol of Hillet. The goddess of forbidden and dark knowledge.
How do you spell Colette?
So they don't recognize.
it's
So
like
does
Goulet,
anyone
but
in the
Goulet.
group recognize the symbol on my helmet? Then my mask.
What symbol was on your head again? Was it
That symbol.
It is that symbol. I don't know if anyone.
Yeah, because the mask is from the tribe.
Yeah, I don't know that anyone has noticed it.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh yeah, so she handed it to you, and she said, "This is a medallion of knowledge. It can give you the all-seeing lady's knowledge if you need it, or information should you need it, but may come and help in your travels." And she's like, "Thank you for your assistance. Feel free to stay as long as you'd like, and leave whenever you'd want. We are thankful for your assistance." And that, she shakes each of your hands and shuffles away.
Wonderful. Can we talk to the miners?
Yeah,
Well, I just want to ask them when they want to get out of here and get back up to the surface.
sure. Trying to remember the miners who were there. I believe one was a half-orc and a dwarf. And then there was a human, and you killed the human.
Yeah.
And then there's the other dwarf that you guys met, that were with the two Svirfneblin that were captured by the Durgar.
So there's 3 living survivors, right?
Yeah, 2 dwarves and a half-orc.
And then we have one dead body, and then we have the earrings of another dead one.
I think you picked up both. You picked up the body on the way back.
Oh yeah, we picked the body up on the way back.
Two dead bodies and 3 living miners.
Yes.
The dwarf that you saved with the Svirfneblin, I was like, I'm ready to get going if you guys are. I'm not going to leave here without you, but I'd like to get to the surface and rest. I like a good party as much as any other, but I'd like to get to the surface.
Yes, of course. Well,
You guys have been away from home.
we'll be making our way back shortly, so we'll start preparing in a little bit.
All right. He's like, sounds good. They kind of just take a sip of their drink, and it just looks like he struggles to swallow it. All right. Anything else you guys would like to do?
No, we'll let the party keep going, and then once it's like starting to die down, I pack our stuff and get ready to move.
Okay. So I'd say you guys
Yeah.
stay for a few hours, and the party goes long. These Svirfneblin seem to don't have much to celebrate, so this is a once in a long, it happens every so often. So they celebrate. Eventually, the party starts to wind down, and you guys sort of pack up your stuff and head back up to the surface. And as you're leaving, you see some of them just kind of like waving to you. And as you look back, you can see Shaylin kind of in front of all of them, looking down at you guys as they're all waving.
I'll pick up. I have one of the bodies, and
Yep. Yeah, I think Casimir has the
I'll
other.
carry one.
All right.
Okay. All right. So you guys are going to change the music. Make your way back up to Silver Ridge.
Yeah.
So you guys exit the Underdark, make your way back up, and you enter back into the Silver Ridge mine. And as you just begin to make your way through, you pass some of the dwarven guards who kind of nod at you approvingly. And you guys eventually make your way out of the mine. And I will switch
What do you?
to
I look up and see the sky, and I'm just like, yes, finally.
It hurts.
Is it blinding at first?
It is blinding. You guys have been in the dark for quite some time, so being here is it's a lot. Sorry, I'm trying to get the streams up. What map are you guys seeing? Are you seeing Silver Ridge, or are you seeing?
Yep.
Yeah.
We see Silver Ridge on our end.
Okay.
But you have to move yourself as well, I think.
Well, I have a.
It's just if you're trying to drag an individual in, is it yourself or a second instance? It's yourself.
Second instance. I think it's because there we go. I got it. I'm rejoining as a player now. I was joined as a DM. That was a problem. Bam. There we go. All right. Perfect. All right. So yeah, you guys, you enter out. Based on where the sun is, you're guessing it's probably about. Uh-oh, I just lost Steel Scar. I lost everybody.
I can't see him or
Yeah.
hear him.
Oofed.
Oh, he's
There he
back.
is.
Got everyone but Steel Casimir. Sorry guys, technical difficulties of Rule 20. Let me reconnect again.
You're doing so
I
well.
was going well,
too.
and then I had to change my stupid. I can see everyone except Casimir. Can you guys see him?
I can see him, but on stream I don't see him. He might
Yeah.
have to refresh his own
I don't know
screen.
why he's not showing up on mine. Let me just keep there we go. We got it. Pay
Hey.
attention.
There we go. It's
Okay.
everybody's good.
Yep, everything's
got it.
working. Stream's good.
Okay.
So DM, I was saying that as we make it to the surface, I'll look at the three miners that we rescued, and I'll just be like, would you mind accompanying us to Graston Silverblood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dwarf's like, of course. I'm sure he'd like to see us.
Yes, and we did promise him that we'd bring any survivors straight to him.
Okay. So you guys make your way over there. So stepping out into the sunlight, it is blinding at first as you guys are just kind of like trying to cover your eyes. You've been down there for a few days now. Probably about 3 or 4 days after all of this is said and done.
I take my mining hat off immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh
copy him
yeah,
as soon
I
as I
forgot
see
you
him
so
guys
do
are
they're
wearing
that.
on
that
hats.
jumper.
And as you guys look
Yeah.
around at each other, you see just kind of like dirt streaking down their faces. Like, you guys just look like a mess. You've just been in the Underdark for, like I said, 3 or 4 days. So it's kind of shocking getting back up in the sunlight. But it feels good to be in the sun. It's kind of an overcast day. The sun kind of coming through occasionally, but it's kind of overcast and maybe a storm maybe approaching in the distance or something like that. But so you guys, the wind's kind of picking up as you guys make your way toward the Silverblood Manor in Silver Ridge. So you guys pass some people walking through the town, and you eventually get to Silverblood Manor. You make your way up the steps. Let me switch over my notes.
Can I use precipitation to clean myself?
You can, yeah.
I would
So
like
you
to
guys
do
watch
that.
his levees just nice and looks squeaky clean now. You even hear like a.
The man has to look presentable.
There you go. So yeah, you guys make your way up the steps. So I'm trying to find my notes for doing a better job of organizing these. But you make your way to Silver Ridge or Silverblood Manor, and you speak with someone at the front, and they have you wait, a few moments before you're brought down to the same room that you met Graston before. Large hearth, long table, bits of like leftover food, maybe from lunch, sitting there. There are a few other dwarves, there are guards scattered about, and as you enter in, you see Graston in his regal robes, rings with gems on them, And as you enter, he's like, "Ah! You all made it! Come in, come in. Tell me, how did it go?"
And I'll look at him like, well, I'll basically like point to the three survivors like, well, we were able to rescue 3 of the miners. And I'll be like, and me and my companion here, and I'll lay down my one of the dead bodies. Like, I won't just slam it, I'll just lay it down gently on the floor. Be like, unfortunately, 2 of the 2 miners were not able to make it back alive.
He kind of like takes a drink of the goblet he has and sets it down and shakes his head. He's like, "Aye, that is a disappointment, but I'll be honest, that's better than what I was expecting. I was expecting none to return alive. So I thank you for that." And he looks over at the other miners and he's like, kind of nods to them and he's like, "May I ask what was down there? What you had to deal with?"
I look at Levy and I'll be like,
I want to explain to him kind of what we found, that it was a passage to the Underdark, and then I kind of want to regale our story of basically what went on. Mm-hmm. I want to not mention to him anything about like actually making a deal with the Deep One.
Yep.
But I'll just give him kind of like the gist and overarching story of what we did.
Okay.
And then at the end, I would like to mention that the Svirfneblins would like to make contact with them and bring out the paper that I was given.
He kind of like, he grabs the paper and he's like, "Svirfneblin, you say? Interesting. I'll take a look at this when I have some, little later. I think we have some business to attend to." It's like, "So it was an illithid that seemed to be controlling some creatures down below. Is that right?"
Yeah, indeed.
"And you were able to kill this creature?"
We were.
Do you have any proof of its demise?
I tell him, well, you can ask them, the 3 surviving miners. They can confirm it was killed.
He looks over at the miners and he's like, "Is what these men say true?" And the half-orc shakes his head. He's like, "Aye, they took care of it." He's like, "All right. Well, that's good to hear."
I got you, Zero.
Thanks, bud.
And so he, Graston kind of like snaps his finger, and you see a dwarven servant kind of come up to him carrying a large sack. And he kind of, actually it's not a sack, I'm sorry, it's like a small chest. And as he kind of pushes it further out on the table for you guys, and he's like, "As agreed upon, 4,000 gold for your successful elimination of the illithid beneath the surface." Hold on, we gotta see exactly what the deal was.
I have it here. I pulled it up.
200 gold for each surviving miner, and 50 gold for the miners who are not alive. It's like, but because you were able to return their bodies, I've given you an additional 50 gold for their return.
Thank you.
I truly appreciate it. So, DM, this is everything that you mentioned. It's for each person, right?
So it's 4,000 total. So in total, the amount of money you're getting is
4,003. Yeah.
So you're getting 4,000 just for completing the mission. You're getting 200 per surviving miner, and then 100 for the dead miners.
So 4,700.
48.
48.
48.
48. Oh yeah, because he's okay. Got it.
Yep. He's like, "Again, thank you for your assistance. You have served the Silverblood family well."
Man, that's a lot of gold.
He says,
I think
he said the Silverbloods are cheap.
The next stop that we're trying to get to on our journey is, God, what was the port called?
Oh, I got it right here.
Sailport. We're trying to get to Sailport next, I believe.
You want to go to Sailport, huh?
Yeah, it's do you have a recommended travel route toward that way?
He says, well, there are some stables that make their way out that direction. You'll probably have to stop a few places on the way there. in Redbrook and Blackshore, but you can make your way to Sailport, heading that direction. You'll want to make your way to the stables, potentially get a ride out there.
Oh, we definitely will check that out then. Thank you.
Says, of course.
Is there anything else we can do for you while we still have your attention?
He says, "Hi, there's nothing that you can help me with. Just thank you for your assistance. I do have some business to attend to, so I'll be letting you see yourselves out."
Sounds good.
Much appreciated. I salute.
Yep. You guys, the miners, he like confusingly salutes you back. The miners shake your guys' hands and are just like, "I thank you for returning us safely." They seem to be ushered off by some of the servants of Graston as you guys make your way out of the Silverblood Manor into the sun or the daylight in Silver Ridge. What would you guys like to do?
I Steel Scar before anything else. The people that we came here with, I got their names here. Don't tell me, DM. I got it right here. We came here with son of a biscuit.
Matthias and Joseph.
Yeah, Matthias and Joseph. Would they still be in town?
You're not sure. They seem to indicate they were heading back to Esram.
Okay, could I find anybody that's making their way back to Esram? Maybe by investigating or something?
You go ahead and roll,
You go to the stables, maybe.
We can go to the stables and check that out. Ask.
Okay, you want to head to the stables?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess if they hear me trying to wonder that, I guess we stables.
Right. So you guys can make your way down to the stables. See, the stables, it's, you see the wood, some of the slots for the horses, you see a few carriages, and as you approach you see an elf, red hair, kind of pulled back in a ponytail, and he's just kind of sitting there leaning against a post.
Hello, are you working here?
Says, "Yes, I am. I'm looking for transportation."
We might be. Steel Scar, you were looking for something first, right?
Yes. I was wondering if anybody is making their way back. Oh crap! What was the name of the place again? Esram. If anybody's making their way back to Esram by any chance.
He's like, none that I know of right now, but I'm sure people will be heading there soon. We get shipments from Esram probably about every other day or so.
I forgot to tell you this, DM, but there's something I want to send to Esram to Lady... What's her face?
High Priestess Delma.
High Priestess Delma. There, right there, High Priestess Delma.
Okay.
I'll tell you later what it says.
Okay.
It's like it's a letter.
Okay, you just want to send this letter?
Yes, I was wondering if somebody could deliver this letter to High Priestess Delma in Esram. Any chance do you have with any envoys that are going that way?
He's like, it's like, well, I could certainly see if someone's heading that direction. May have to pay a little bit to get insurance up where you're hoping for it to go.
Of course, just give me a price and I'll make sure it's...
It's like, probably be about 5 gold pieces just to make sure it ends up there safely.
No problemo. I'll give him the letter and I'll give him the 5 gold.
Alright, he kind of takes the letter and...
I picture Steel Scar like dropping hundreds of gold trying to get out just 5 pieces because we're loaded now.
I'm so glad we're not doing gold weight.
I know.
You got the bags of holding too, so for
I guess,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
I'm balling anyways.
You could all just throw it into the bag of holding, do the party,
I'll hold your money.
the party gold, party funds.
Yeah.
I have my my gold is in the bag of holding that I'm carrying.
All right, so you guys, and he's like, "Is there anything else I can help you with?"
Yeah, I'm trying to get a sail port. Do you have any transport going that way?
It's like Sailport. It's like you can charter a coach if you'd like. head out that
How
direction.
much would that run us?
He kind of pulls out like a piece of parchment. He kind of like starts to write something down. He's like, Sailport is about a 5 days travel.
Oof.
Bit of a ways away. He said it'll be about 50 gold per day, and then an extra 100 up front. And he's like, if you'd like any muscle guards on board, that'll be an additional 50 gold per guard to a maximum of 3.
As soon as he says that, I'm like, don't worry about the muscle guard. You're looking at it right now.
He kind of like looks you guys over and he's like, yes, you seem to be well armed. It's like, so...
is anyone else heading that way that we be able to accompany as their muscle, possibly?
Ooh, smart.
He steps, or he thinks for a moment. He's like, let me take a look. And he kind of steps into the building nearby, and after a few moments, he comes back out, and he's like, it doesn't look like we have any shipments heading out towards Sailport right now.
Okay. Well, I would like to get out that direction. What do you guys think? Should we charter something to get some transport going out that way?
I look at him and I'm like, well, if it's highly important for you to get out there, then maybe we should make our way there by any means necessary.
He's like, I will say, your best bet is probably to make your way to Redbrook, and then
yes,
go from there. Redbrook's about a 3 days travel, so you probably want to stop there on your way.
That was the plan. We were gonna go by what is it, Redbrook into
Black Shore?
Black Shore. Yes.
Right. He's like, and are you wanting to charter to Redbrook or Sailport or Black Shore?
Well, we could probably just charter to Redbrook and then figure out in Redbrook if we can get a different means of transport there.
He's like, all right.
fair.
He's like, so for coach to Redbrook, that is, like I said, 100 gold up front, 50 gold per day, so that'll bring you to, God, do math, 250 gold pieces.
Might we get a discount? Could I convince you, to give us some sort of adventurer's discount? We did just save all the miners here.
Yeah, we're kind of a big deal.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Can I?
Zero.
Can you what?
Can I be the one who tries doing persuasion for the group?
I really should be doing it.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you got a +8, don't
You
you?
got the bard.
No, I have +10.
Oh, I'm +3
22.
with a +1 bonus.
22.
Okay. Never
Okay.
mind.
Casimir
Yeah,
kind of
bard,
steps
duh.
forward. He's like, I think, and then he's kind of.
It's like, hold on.
You know, in the office when Michael Scott's like, you make a very compelling argument.
I never get to play with warrior bards, like bards who actually like do combat. So I keep forgetting he's a bard. He has this
I'm a
unlocked.
bard.
Okay, so the elf is like, you're the. I've heard whispers of some adventurers who made their way down into the mines.
Some call it the Fantastic Four.
Oh God.
He kind of like
Well, we've got
gives,
math
he
man.
gives that like nice laugh, where he doesn't actually think it's funny, but he just laughs. He's like, fine, knocking down to 230 gold pieces.
Acceptable? I'll pay him.
I look at Casimir and I'm like, well, our mission was to find you, and we did, and we helped you out. And I know you probably have your own things that you might want to do, but if you're up for it, we could always use an extra sword on the team.
Yeah, so I'd be riding to Grogard while we're walking around town meeting with people, since they're doing the group's particular levies doing most of the talking. So I'd be filling Grogard in on more of the details of the creatures we've seen, the people we've interacted with, places we've gone, all that jazz, as well as going, hey, what's next? And seeing if he had objections to me just continuing on with the group.
Gotcha. So I mean, if Steel Scar says that to you, you seem to be. You're like, yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Let's do it.
All right. So it sounds like Casimir is gonna keep hanging out with you guys.
Cool. Yay, Casimir.
Let's
And I
go,
kill
shiny
him.
boy.
All right.
No, I don't.
What would you guys like to do at this point?
So our charter leaves tomorrow, I assume?
Yeah. He's like, yes. My apologies. Yes, your coach will leave tomorrow. Meet us here, and we can head out.
About what time?
We'll do it. We typically meet here at sunrise.
Okay. We'll be here.
It's all right. Then I will see you then.
I would like to go and compile a report during this time while everyone else does other things.
Okay.
So I was thinking about going
and Casimir would be working together on this, since this was originally Casimir's job.
Yep.
DMs, if I remember correctly, you said that when we first bought like all the like stuff to go mining and stuff and potions or whatever, we went to the East Sea Trading Guild, right?
Oh, when you traveled here?
Or was it the Talon's General Goods?
Wait. So are you talking about the group that you chartered or you provided muscle for, like the company provided muscle for out here, or the place you went shopping at?
The place we went shopping at.
I believe it was Talon's. Let me see.
Talon's General Goods, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Yeah, it's Talon's.
I was wondering if I could make my way there, since Levy never actually gave me an answer to what the potion was that I had in my bag of holding, right?
Gotcha. Okay. So real quick, so Casimir and Levy, are you guys going to work on this report?
Yeah.
Okay, before you guys head out, you need to figure out where you're going. You guys don't... Casimir, you were staying at the Miner's Respite.
Oh, yeah, before I leave. I'm gonna
with,
not
with my
say-
friend. I would like to... So I offered staying there to the others and tell them that I could talk with my friend there to see if I could get him a discount, since he and I are old adventuring buddies.
Okay.
Sounds good for me.
Alright, so you guys are going to be staying at the Miner's Respite. So Casimir and Levy, you guys make your way to Miner's Respite. We're going to follow Levy and Casimir for real quick. Elomir,
fine.
what are you wanting to do? Are you wanting to follow Levy and Casimir, or are you going to do something else?
I'll be shopping to the
Okay.
adventuring store, but we can get to that later.
Alright, so Levy, Casimir, you guys make your way to the Miner's Respite. As you enter in, Casimir, you see your friend, dwarven friend, Keglin, sitting at the bar, kind of like wiping it down, seemingly getting ready for a night. As you walk in, he's like, Casimir, you've returned!
I give him an overdone slap on the back in greeting.
And he's like, it's good to see you. I'd love to hear what happened down there.
I tell him that if he's buying the beer, I'll bring the story.
He says, sounds good. We can discuss it tonight over some beers.
One last thing, friend. Can I get some discounted rooms for my friends here? They're the ones who helped bring back the lost miners
Says,
and put down the thing that took care of it.
He looks at you, Levy. He's like, a friend of Casimir's a friend of mine. I'll be sure to get a room for you boys.
Well, thank you, friend.
I said, of course.
It's only them two together, right?
Yep, just those two.
Okay.
So Levy, Casimir, you guys are gonna work on your report. So I'm gonna have one of you guys be the one that writes it, and the other one's gonna help. So who wants to be the one that writes? And the way it's gonna work is
Alright.
you're gonna do your performance check. Your
Oh,
performance check is going to be done for
Never
writing
mind.
it.
I've got a +4. I'm betting the bard's gonna kick my butt.
I can write, and you,
Yeah.
if you want to help,
Okay.
you can help like regale the story, and I'll just write down
So
as you do it.
go ahead and write it. Go make a performance check with advantage.
Hey, that's what this
Because-
podcast is called.
There you go.
Advantage.
Because Casimir is helping you.
Advantage.
That would be a 25.
All right. So Levy, you sit down, start writing. Casimir, filling in the gaps and things you may have forgotten, and you're basically just writing back to Grogard, just the story about what went on down there, right? The Illithid, all that stuff.
Yep.
Okay. So you finish it up. You guys.
And I want to like make it sound like super epic and interesting too.
Okay.
It's not like I don't want it to be a dry read.
Yeah, like it's not just facts. It's like someone's reading. It's like, oh, what's gonna happen next? Okay. So you guys spend about 2-3 hours working on this together. You guys just chilling, doing that. You guys finish up, and as you finish writing, Levy, the page seems to light, and that meaning it's once you're done, it's sent to Grogard. All right. Steel Scar and Elomir, I'm assuming you guys are going to Talon's, you said?
I was going to Bextra's adventuring gear.
Okay, then we'll go with Steel Scar. Steel Scar, you're going to Talon's?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop there first.
Okay.
As soon as I go in, I'm gonna go in, go to the front counter where the shopkeep is at.
Okay, you walk in, you see Talon, the tall, muscular, dirty blonde-haired woman, standing there behind the bar or desk, whatever. And you walk in, she's like, hello, welcome to Talon's General Goods. You look familiar.
Yes. I was here before with my friends before we actually went inside the mines.
Yes, the pretty boy.
Oh, she said that to Levy, right?
Yes.
Yes. Them. Well, we just made our way back with the miners, and I happened to find this down there, and my friend couldn't discern what it was, and I was hoping maybe you could, and I'll take out that transparent liquid with the toenail in it and put it right there on the counter.
She kind of like looks it over, picks it up, kind of swishes around. She's like, well, as much as I'd like to help you, potions and the like are not my specialty. I usually direct people for that sort of stuff to the Pickled Newt.
To the what?
The Pickled Newt.
Pickled Newt.
It's an
Okay.
alchemist shop. You'll probably have better luck there.
Yeah, I see it.
Alright?
All right. Well, thank you for your help.
Of course.
Wait. Actually, before I say that, I'm like, well, how much would you give me for this? And I bring out the 10 gems.
The 10 gems? Okay. You set them down like in a bag, and she kind of like picks them up and kind of looks them over, kind of pulls out like a little eyeglass thingy. She's like, these look nice. And there are 10 of them, so she says, I'd value them each at about 50 gold pieces. So I'd give you, for the lot, 500 gold pieces.
Well, out of character, Steel Scar is not the haggling type. If anybody else was here to haggle, I would let him take over. But I'm like, 500 seems fair enough. I'll take it.
All right. She wraps them up, pulls them to the side, counts out the gold coins in your pouch, and sets it down in front of you. She's like, pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's all mine. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Tell your pretty boy I said hi.
And will do. I'll let him know. And I'll step out and I'll make my way to the Pickled Newt. The Pickled Newt.
All right. So you make your way to the Pickled Newt. It's a smaller hut. And as you enter in, kind of like pushing your way past like these like not leaves, but just like vines and stuff kind of hanging down. And as you enter in, you see kind of this shorter figure kind of walk up and like, hello, welcome to the Pickled Newt. How may I help you?
Yes, hello. I was hoping you could help me figure out what this potion or liquid or whatever this thing is, and I'll take out again the same vial with the, and I'll just put it on the counter.
Okay. And he kind of like it's as you're looking, it seemed to be some sort of halfling, like a long gray beard. It just kind of like frizzy hair. He kind of like walks over to the thing and picks it up, swishes it around, like pops the cork off, kind of sniffs it. Long, deep sniff. He's like, yes, I know what this is. Do you want to know what it is?
Oh, what is it? I came here to find out what it was.
He's like, I can't give that information out for free. He's like, knowledge is worth something. He's like, give me 3 gold pieces and I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay. He's like, okay, 5. Never mind. I changed it 5.
You said 3, and if you're not a man of your word, then I can just leave.
He says, okay, fine, 3.
I don't haggle, but I don't get robbed.
He takes the 3. Pockets it. He goes, I don't know what it is. He's like, I'm just joking. He's like, this is a potion of hill giant strength. He's like, you drink this and you get the strength of a hill giant. He's like, but it won't taste good.
Steel Scar is gonna start doping, guys. I'm like, well, this will definitely be useful, especially after the trouble we went through trying to rescue those miners.
He just stares at you. So you want me to
Cool
buy
story,
it?
bro.
No, it's not for sale.
Do you want any other things?
What?
Do you want any other things?
Not at the moment. I just wanted to find out what this.
I am busy. I am working on a new potion. And I need to pay lots of attention to it.
I leave.
Okay. He like, as you're leaving, kind of like pushes you. He's like, okay, go buy. And he turns around and starts working on his...
If he puts his hands on me?
Well, he's like ushering you, like, go.
Okay.
He's not shoving you. He's like,
Okay,
go.
I leave and they said they were going to be at the miner's respite, right?
Yes.
I'll make my way there.
Okay. Elomir, what would you like to do?
Son of a bastard.
Making my way to Bextra's Adventuring Gear.
Okay. You walk in.
Hold on. Pause a moment. I just saw that there's a bearing jewels and I could have taken the gems there. Bitch. Okay. That's it. I'm done.
All right. So anyways, Elomir makes his way to Bextra's Adventuring Gear. All right, so you enter in.
Yes.
You see a dwarven male, black hair pulled back in a ponytail, standing behind the counter. As you walk in, he's like, "Welcome to Bextra's. How may I help you
Greetings.
today?"
I'm looking to pick up a poisoner's kit. Do you guys sell those here?
Poisoner's kit. Sorry, wrong voice. He's like, "Ah, yes, we have a poisoner's kit." Give
Okay,
me just
great.
a second. He walks back, begins to dig through. Takes him a few minutes. It's like, "Hey, this is the last one we've got. You seem to be lucky."
Perfect. How much will that run me?
He's like, "That's a great question. Let me consult my book."
It's free.
Do the stupid thing. You're like, "Well, there's no price on it, so I guess it's free."
Exactly.
When I worked as a cashier, people did that all the time. It's the most annoying thing on earth. He's like, that will run you about 50 gold pieces.
50 gold, great. Okay, so I definitely want to buy one of those, but a proposition. Is there anybody in town who would buy, let's just say, parts from creatures, such as a troll tentacle?
He's like, you'd want to make your way to the pickled newt.
Okay. I will go there. Okay, great. And then, as far as learning more about this poisoner's kit, do you guys sell any like books that relate to how to get better at it, or?
He's like, poisoning. It's a special skill. No, we don't carry anything like that. You could ask at the pickled newt if they had anything, but the everyday person's not picking up poisoning skills, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Probably, I'll use it for good. Don't worry. But yeah, at the very least, we'll trade. 50 gold's great. I will buy the kit.
Okay.
All right.
That was the most convincing I have ever heard. I'll use it for good.
It's more of an income bringer rather than me wanting to actually poison people. Okay, great. And then I will say my pleasantries, get out of there, and head towards the pickled newt.
Okay. So you make your way toward the pickled newt. You see a small building. As you enter in, you again have to make your way past these things, and you see a small figure standing over like a cauldron or something. As he drops something in, and just kind of this stuff pops out, and he's like on the other side, and he sees you. He's like, welcome to the pickled newt.
Hello. My name is Elomir. How are you today?
It's like, I'm busy working on a potion. How can I help you?
Okay, great. I'll keep it short. I have some things to sell you. Are you interested in a troll tentacle?
A what?
A troll tentacle.
A troll tentacle?
Yes.
Let me see it.
I show him in my hands. Like, spilling out of the bag. I don't know how big it is.
How many did you grab?
3.
3. Okay. He kind of looks it over, like he uses something to pick it up because he's not gonna touch it. He's like, interesting. Interesting. And he kind of like thinks. He's like, yes, I would be interested in buying this.
Okay, great. And maybe as a trade, do you have any scrolls or books to learn more about collecting and making poisons?
And he kind of like stops for a moment. He's like, maybe.
Well, I have no use for these troll tentacles until I can learn how to make poisons. So I'd be happy to trade some literature that I could teach myself for these tentacles.
And he kind of like looks up at you and like goes like this. Kind of like lean down.
I get real close.
And he's like, he like whispers in your ear. He's like, I have something that you could use, but we need to be secret about it. Okay. Okay.
I can be secret.
He's like, okay, I'll be right back. And you see him turn around, rushes into the back room, and you hear like some stuff kind of falling over and just kind of like glass vial fall and break. And he's like, oh, dang it. And then after a few moments, you see him walk out with a small book. And he's like, this is my book. I used it when I was younger to make some potions or poisons. This could maybe help you in your journey. Yes?
Okay. Yes.
It's like, so you give me 3 troll tentacles and I give you my book.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay. And he lays the book down, takes the tentacles. Then you have his book now. It's not a super big book. It's kind of like small. You can tell it's not like something for publication. It seems to be his own personal notes and stuff on poison making. And yeah, it seems like you kind of like flip through the pages and you see notes. You see like pictures of things and stuff like that. And he's like, you'll have to be sure to study that quite a bit if you want to be good at it. Poison making can be a dangerous business, and you don't know if you've done it right until you use it.
True. I guess I'll have to test on somebody else.
Yes, don't test it on yourself. It doesn't work well.
Okay. So I'm more in a business mode. How much would like a wyvern poison cost me?
Wyvern poison? Interesting. Give me just one moment. And he like turned around and starts leafing through a book real quick. He's like, I will give you 1,500 gold pieces for wyvern poison.
Okay, so theoretically, if I had 2, you'd give me 3,000? In theory.
If you have 2, I'd be buying in bulk. So less money.
So you want a discount?
Sell one here, sell one somewhere else.
Cody, remember, just as you haggle, they'll haggle with you too.
God.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But I kind of don't know what I'm doing. So
okay, I give you 500 for both.
Whoa, that's not a haggle. That's robbing me.
Like you said, you don't know what you're doing. Maybe I was lying.
All right, okay. So what if I go to 1,000 apiece and I keep our secret?
I like
Wow.
secrets. Like, fine. I will give you 2,000 gold for both, and you keep our secret.
Okay, that sounds good.
Good. And he like reaches his hand out for the wyvern poisons, the vials.
Okay, I'll hand them to him.
All right. And he slides the gold toward you. He's like, now shh, keep
Cool.
our secret. And if you want to learn more about poisons, you know where to find me.
Absolutely. You're a treasure and a gem. I will definitely come back.
He's like, just remember the pickled newt. He's like,
I can do that.
My name is Davin.
Devin?
Davin.
Davin.
I didn't even get his name. That's messed up.
But you don't have secrets with them.
He's like,
Also,
we are good friends now. Yes, best friends.
We are
We have secrets.
best friends.
Yes.
I don't know when I'll be back, but I will come back.
And he's like, okay, now, be gone. I have potions to make.
And just to honor him, I shadow step away.
I think you mean Misty Step. You're
Misty
throwing
step away,
Destiny
yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
All right, so you just Misty Step out of his
All
building
secretive, like
and appear out in front of the pickled newt.
right outside the window.
Yep.
All right, I'll go back to the respite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have been making my way to the respite as well as he was doing this.
So you guys make your way to the Miner's Respite. Make your way in. You see Levy and Casimir sitting at a table. At this point, probably it's getting close to dark outside. People are starting to come in, enjoy their night of merriment. You guys meet up. Order food, drinks. What would you like to do?
I look at everybody. Well, we're like in a. Where are we sitting?
You guys are sitting off the table off to the side. You can see people. You see kind of a crowd kind of gathering up at the bar, and you kind of hear some louder voices talking, and like, is there anyone else who wants to join? As kind of the merriment and rowdiness of the night begins.
As we're all sitting together, I hand 125 gold to each of the guys.
Okay.
Sweet.
I'm like, this was from the gems that we found.
Okay.
And then I look at Levi and I'm like, and Talon says, hello.
Oh my. Oh my. Okay.
That one was for free.
Nice. I bring out the report that Casimir and I worked on, and like, here's Steel Scar if you want to check out our latest novel.
Why, of course, you know me. I like to read-proof your stuff.
Yep.
So I proofread it.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
I love these.
Wait a minute.
It's a 0 total.
Oh my god.
There's some words in there that are quite large, and you're not exactly sure what they say. But you get the general gist of you're like, yeah, we killed a guy and stuff. And
He sees his name over and over.
yeah, just see Steel Scar everywhere.
I look at Levi and I'm like, I love the fact that my name is all over this. And I look at him, what does this word say? And what about that one?
This one's what?
Oh, come on, I'm not that.
I don't know. Did you not say a 0?
I thought you said 0.
Levi, what does this word say?
This says sword. What you hit them with.
Oh god.
But
He's too busy
overall,
killing to have time for words.
Good job, as always. Masterpiece.
Oh gosh. All right. So yeah, you guys.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
What happened to the flump?
He's still flying around. He follows you.
He follows me still?
Yes.
Okay, good. He's still with me. I just wanted to make sure that he didn't leave me.
Nope.
Like
he's
when
still
we
with
left.
you. Yep.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And you guys.
I do look at Lane like, oh, what do you plan on doing with your little buddy? Did you name him or something?
Lumpy.
He kind of like his eyes kind of like look around at the party. He just kind of hovers next to Levy. Whoop. Sorry, I just knocked my pop filter off. There we go. His little tentacles kind of wrapping around Levy's armor. Just hanging on.
He's cool. He's chilling. Not hurting anything.
Yep. Just seems to be looking around the party. And yeah, you guys are just sitting, resting. You hear large, like, groups of people. You kind of hear banging on the table, like, chug, 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 up at the front. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Like to have a nice drink and then probably retire to my room because it is we have a long day of traveling and would like to, be rested.
What would the rest of you guys like to do?
Same.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I before everybody retires, I guess we all have rooms, so I'd like to gather everybody into a room and have a quick recap before we all retire and move on to the next thing.
Okay.
All right.
Levy, go ahead and make a perception check.
What's my plus? 17.
Okay. As you guys are sitting there, Levy, you notice that there's a figure on the other side of the bar that seems to keep catching your eye. And as you kind of peek through the group, you see a woman, black hair, pulled back in a ponytail. She sits there with a drink, just sipping, looking around, glancing over at you. She has like black leather armor as well. And as you guys kind of catch an eye, she kind of like does the little chin thing, raises her chin over at you.
Okay. I nod back. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Okay. You guys are heading up to your rooms now?
Yeah, I head up to my room.
Okay.
Ditto.
All right. As you guys are heading up, Levy, you notice that the person has now walked up near you. And as she gets closer, she says, "Excuse me, would you care to have a drink?"
Sure, absolutely.
She's like, "Fantastic. Please come take a seat. Is there anything in particular you'd like to drink?"
Do any of us see this interaction while we're all going up to our rooms? Because we're going up together, right?
Yeah, you guys are heading up to your room together. I mean, yeah, you see this person approach Levy.
I look at it like, "You gonna be all right down here?"
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. This is great.
All right.
Living the life.
And she's like, "You don't have ladies walking up to you all the time?"
Oh, please, me? No. This never happens.
She's like, "I'm sure."
Why do I feel like you're lying?
I mean,
She's like, "Well, let's get that drink, shall we?"
yeah, absolutely. I'll just get a mead.
All right.
Like
So
some
you guys take a seat. She calls over the barmaid, gets you a drink, and as you guys are sitting there, she's like, "So, what brings you here to Silver Ridge?"
Oh, it's just, on my travels. I'm a bit of a reporter, so I write news stories and see the world. And was helping out with some of the miners here. They seem to have gone missing, and we ended up finding out where they went.
And she kind of just nods. "Impressive. So, you're an adventurer, I see."
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm a reporter.
She's like, "Well, you have to go on adventures to be a reporter, don't you?"
I suppose you're right.
At this point, the barmaid brings over your drink and sets it down. And she's like, "Yes, I've been here a few days. I'll be heading out soon, but you caught my eye."
Where do you hail from?
"So I've been around many places."
I bet she has.
She's like, "I don't stay in one spot for too long." She's like, "I'm actually waiting
What brings you into town then?
Well, I'm actually waiting to meet with someone."
Oh.
"Yes. And perhaps you could
Maybe
help
it's
me."
someone we know?
"Yes, maybe you could help
Yeah.
me." And she kind of like leans forward into your ear and whispers, "Do you know a man from Villith?" And Levy, at that moment, you feel a sense of dread and fear as everything goes black. Steel Scar, Elomir, and Casimir, you guys are up in your rooms,
Yep.
gathered up. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to examine this axe some more and see if I can garner anything about it before I swing it at something.
Okay. Steel Scar.
I'm just holding the potion of Hail Giant Strength. I'm just swirling it around, looking at the toenail spin and spin and spin,
Okay.
distracting myself.
Elomir.
So we're all in the same room, you said?
Except for Levy, yes.
Okay.
No, we're all in the same room, right?
Yeah, I think
So-
you guys are all in the same room.
I'm kind of pacing because I know I want to tell the group something, but I'm waiting on Elomir or Levy to join us.
I look at Elomir and I'm like, well, you gathered us here, so is it something that you want to discuss now, or something we should wait on for Levy till he gets back?
Yeah, Levy should definitely be here.
Should
For
we go?
sure.
I don't want to take him away from his business, but if it's really important, shouldn't we go get him?
Yeah, I don't want to be the one to interrupt that, so you can.
I don't mind doing it. I could care less.
I'm not telling you have to. I'm just telling you I'm not going to.
So what you're telling me is that you would prefer I do it instead of you.
I'm just gonna bug you until he gets here. So yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, if you insist, then
And how long have you guys have been waiting? How long would you wait before you?
I want to say we maybe waited like 10 minutes.
Okay.
10
Yeah, and like
minutes.
15, I would be like pushing Steel Scar out the door.
Okay, so Seal
So then-
Scar, after about
I'll
15
make my way
minutes,
down.
you make your way down. You still see the partying, people having a good time. Levy is nowhere to be found.
All right. I'll try to get the attention of a barkeep and be like, did you see a fellow? According to this, I describe what Levy looks like. I forgot what you look like.
Whoa, you don't even know what I look like?
No, wait, hold on. I think I have it in my notes, but I have to go digging through all this crap. I just describe what Levy looks like.
He's got like musical instruments.
I have black hair, relatively tan skin, green eyes. I'm around 5'10"-ish.
There you go.
I
So
tell him-
you
I-
talk to the barkeep, Graston.
I
Or no,
tell-
I'm sorry, not
I-
Graston, Keglin. You tell him that stuff.
Yeah, and I tell him that he was being accompanied by a woman.
And he's like, yes. They made their way upstairs together. Seemed
Oh,
like they had
God.
a good night.
All right, well, we have important business, so I'm gonna go fetch him, and I do.
And I do.
And that's how a
Alright.
steel scar do.
Well, he's like, well, I'm not in the business of giving out rooms of patrons.
Well, he is not just a patron; he is. We work together,
And
so.
yes, he went to the ladies' room.
Oh, okay. I guess I won't bother you any further then.
He's like, all right, have a good night.
I go up and I relay this info to the guys.
Okay.
That news panics me a little bit. Because I really just want to I want to tell my story here.
If you want, I can go knocking door by door. See which one it is.
Let's see if we can do this more tactfully.
That's not fun.
How would I find a bard? I got nothing.
How would I?
Oh, where's his flump? Where's his flump?
His flump was with him.
With him? Like if I look in the hallway, is he floating outside one of the doors?
You can take a peek.
Okay, I'd like to look in the hallway for a flump.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception. 14.
You look around some of the halls, and you're not seeing his flump anywhere.
Does the flump make a distinguishable noise?
The flump has been quiet as long as it's been with you guys.
Okay. Okay, Siskar, we either need to coax some information out of the barkeep, or you can start knocking on doors.
Well, I mean, the barkeep say he doesn't give out the rooms of patrons, but then again, that's all I asked. I didn't try to convince him or anything, since I'm not very convincing. I like to just be straightforward.
Yeah, you do. I like that about you.
Oh God. Sorry.
All good.
If you want to talk to the barkeep and ask him,
Casimir, you know some people here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I know this particular barkeep if I met him before? Because I would have been here for a couple of days,
Yeah, it was
interacting
I mean,
with people there.
You go down, you don't know who he spoke with.
Okay, then yeah, I go down to talk to the barkeep and
I follow him.
tell him that we're trying to track down Levy.
I point out straight to the barkeep that I talked to.
Okay, so I go up and talk to him and say,
All right, it's Keglin.
"Hey, it's Keglin. Hey, Keglin, I'm trying to track down my friend. He was hanging out with a lady, and he might have headed off with her or headed up to the rooms. Can you tell me which room it is? I need to just go pass him a quick note under the door."
He's like, Casimir, I'm not in the business of handing out patrons' rooms. I think you know this. He's like, is it something important that you need to talk to him about? Can't it wait till morning?
This is something pressing. Unfortunately, I can't fill you in just now, but I promise it's for a good reason.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
15 plus, so 22.
Okay.
Oof.
He takes like a heavy breath. Fine. He's like, she's in the third room on the left when you go up the steps.
I thank him and apologize to him for the hassle, and I toss him a gold coin, telling him I owe him the next drink.
He's like, that's right, don't make a habit of this, Casimir.
I would have heard this
And he says he
information.
knows
Right?
me better than that. Say that again?
I would have heard this information too, right? The room. 'Cause I
Yeah.
was with him.
You're right there.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll go up to Elomir and be like, we got a location, third room to the left, as you get up the stairs.
Okay. So I'll go up to the door. Can I, before I knock or anything, can I just like listen and see if I hear anything
Sure.
to make sure I'm not interrupting? You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and
You
make
know what
a,
I'm saying.
go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. A 19.
So you listen, you're listening, you don't hear anything.
Nothing. Okay.
Do you need
I
me to
knock-
knock? Oh,
No, I'll
yeah.
knock on it.
Okay, so you knock. No answer.
I knock louder.
All right, you bang on the door. No answer.
Okay. I go for the handle and I try to turn it.
All right, it is locked.
Well, this door is locked. If this is the room that he was in, and should we? I mean, I don't want to damage anybody's property, but
How big is the gap below the door?
It's not too big. You
oh,
Can I
Um,
see 1 to
tiny.
3 inches beyond the edge of the underside of the door?
you could try and peek in. So
Okay.
you get down on all your hands and knees and you pee
Or
your.
can I peek through the keyhole?
You can attempt to peek through the keyhole if you.
I'm gonna
like.
attempt to peek through the keyhole.
Okay. It is
Like,
dark.
just to see any part of the room.
It is dark,
okay, dark.
in the room. You can't quite make out. You can't really make out much.
Can I make out like any open area or open space?
So basically, the room seems to go straight and then turn, and so you can't really make out much.
I'm gonna misty step to the point that I can see.
Okay. You misty step into the room.
Okay, instantly turn around and run to the door to try and open it.
Okay. The door. You run back to the door, unlock it, open it. You
Okay,
see Elomir and Steel Scar on the other side.
hello.
let's go.
Okay. Can I try to stealth around the corner?
All
You
right.
guys are intrusive as fuck, yo.
I have something to tell everybody.
You make.
We
your
need
way-
everybody.
Oh wait, we haven't
watch-
even found them yet,
Let's
right?
just end up being like super awkward.
So you make your way in, and there is no one in the room.
Oh,
Okay.
Do we see anything strange, weird?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I want to assist him
19.
with
Can I help with that?
that. Oh,
Sure.
I got 19.
Roll with advantage, Elomir.
19.
Okay. You look around. You see sparse gear, backpack here, maybe a dagger or something laying on a table. There's really not much in this room. It doesn't look super lived in either.
Okay. I've got nothing, guys.
Bed and everything is perfectly made still.
No, the bed looks like it's been used, but it looks like the person maybe in here has only been here a day or so. Not
My question, DM, is: does the bed look like it's been sexed on?
Is it really like thrown about, or is it just like normal?
No, it looks like it's not too big of a mess. No.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Okay.
Sure did.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we should get out of here, and I feel real weird. So let's try to make it look like we weren't here.
Okay. Well, just walk out the door and close it behind us.
Yeah. And I'm just like, well, looks like
I can't really think of how to lock it behind me though. Well, no, I guess I could lock it and Misty step out.
All right. So you guys walk out. Casper closes the door, lock it, and appears next to you guys.
Yeah.
maybe he's
Okay.
just having fun tonight.
Yeah. I just really needed to tell him something, and he usually doesn't do this. Okay.
Is it something? How important is this that you need to share? Is it like life or death, or?
It's kind of about that portal that we saw, in the underground, the Underdark.
The one that was creepily leaking things, and that when I asked about it, the Aboleth threatened to, kill me.
Yeah, I might know a little bit about that. But I can explain. I just want
might
the
be
party
important.
here.
How pressing is this news?
I don't think super pressing.
Okay.
Enough
But I
to
wanted
break
to-
into someone's room, pressing.
Oh, the way you made it sound that you wanted to talk to the group, it made it sound pressing. So that's why I tried to find Lev.
Yeah, I mean, now that it's hindsight, let's just go back to the room. We'll figure it out. Okay, it's important to me, but maybe not to you or Levy or that chick. We'll figure it out.
Well, we're not saying that it's not important. We're just saying that the way you made it made it sound like it's life or death.
All right, I used to spend a lot of time alone. Okay, I don't know how.
Whereas I'm like just here, see, try not to meta. It's like, okay, we can't find someone. Paranoia, maximum. Like, oh, he's dead. He's dead.
So I'd want to go back to the room.
Okay.
And is his stuff still in the room?
You
you have it with
you
him?
guys are in separate rooms, I believe. I don't think you asked
Okay.
for a room together.
Yeah,
Levin never actually made his way up to his room.
I don't want to break into another room.
I mean, it's Levy's room. He'll probably understand.
No. It's,
Yeah, this one won't be as that one. Let's just knock on his room.
Break into everyone's door.
Yeah, let's knock on his door. I knock on Levy's door.
Okay. No answer.
I guess maybe he took a stroll around the town.
I don't know.
No,
We
it
have to
is
leave in the
being
morning,
closed.
so we kind of need him.
You want to go out and look for him?
You guys are insane, man. Clingy.
Well, okay.
I nearly died in session
His
2.
new star only goes with the flow because of what's being said.
All right. So here's my plan.
Oh, God.
We just got out of some pretty crazy situations. Maybe emotions are high. We can leave him a note. I'm gonna wake up early, and if I don't see any sign of him, we'll panic or figure out something else. But probably panic.
Sounds fair then.
Okay. I'd like more confidence from the other people, but I'm panicking.
Now, if I'll leave it to your judgment. I can just go to my room and call it a night if.
There you go.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna call it a night.
I'll call it a night depending on how the conversation goes.
Elomir, Casimir, you guys want to call it a night?
Yeah, we'll just have to find it in the morning.
To not break meta, I'm gonna just go. You know what? He's off having fun. He's a big boy. Let's leave him alone.
All right.
And I'm gonna sheepishly go to bed, and yeah, forget the fact that I just double Misty stepped to get in and out of a freaking room.
All right. You guys all take a rest.
Yep.
And I think that is where we will wrap up the game for tonight.
Oof.
Thank you everyone for watching. I think our next episode will be mid-January. Got some holiday stuff coming up for people, so I think it'll be 2 weeks off before maybe we get back, maybe 3.
Maybe.
You can keep an eye on our Twitter. We will announce when the next episode will be.
At AWA_DND.
Yep, AWA_DND. Thank you very much everyone for listening. Have a good
Merry
night.
Christmas
Good
and Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, guys.
Woo!
Bye.
Peace.